Thank you. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. Welcome to your yoga practice. Today, I'm going to have us start in a comfortable seat. You can also start on your back if you kind of feel like laying down today. We will eventually move on to our back after we're in a seat. So for now, we're just going to keep the energy lifted but grounded. So just take a comfortable cross-legged seat and start to roll the shoulders back. Let the spine be straight. You can bring your palms face down onto the knees if you would like to keep the energy grounded, or you can flip the palms up if you want to kind of keep the energy lifted. So just allow yourself to get comfortable on your yoga mat. Allow yourself to arrive with any movements that you need to get out of the body. Maybe just kind of release the wrist a little. Move the neck around naturally, but not too much right now. And then whenever you feel situated, we're going to start to close our eyes or just lightly close the eyes. Whatever feels good for you in your practice today. And just let your breath be natural right now. And try to ignore any other outside noise or any distractions. Try, if you can, for the next 45 minutes to just let this 45 minutes be for you and about you and nothing else. Leave whatever you carried in at the door. Release whatever breath you're holding. Maybe let a gentle exhale out of the lips, part the lips. Take a couple more natural breaths on your own rhythm. And then if your eyes are not closed yet, you can start to close the eyes now as we start to come into our pranayama practice before we begin movement. So pranayama is just a subtle energy move in your body, slowing our breath down with more intention. We'll take about 7 rounds of pranayama breath together. So again, just release whatever breath you're holding on to. And the next time you inhale, imagine that you are breathing in from the base of the spine, and you're taking your time as you're breathing in, that energy starts to lift and travel upwards into the body. Maybe the stomach starts to suck in. Really take the time filling up your lungs. You're bringing in good, pure air into the body. And then when you exhale, just take as much time as you did with the inhale, maybe even a little extra with the exhale. So you're releasing all that toxic waste and buildup in our body through the pranayama breath work. So in this subtle way, you're clearing the body and preparing for a good, clear practice. So really take your time and try to be still in this practice. Try not to fidget here. And do that for about 5 more rounds of breath. And really take the time as you inhale, making the lungs grow nice and strong. Also cultivating and bringing peace into your mind, into your body. And releasing anything that's holding on to you, anything that's stuck inside. All that energy is released through the breath. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. If you feel your mind start to wander or feel a little antsy, you can start to count the breath for 4 or 5 seconds for the last 3 rounds. And this pranayama practice is just one part of yoga. There's 8 limbs in yoga, and this is one of the limbs. And the second limb that we practice would be our asanas, so our poses. So this is just a small part of our yoga practice here. 2 more. Keep the spine straight. Let the shoulders roll back and relax. And then exhale, maybe out of the mouth this time. Feel the belly drop. 2 more breaths. last breath here. Maybe the biggest breath so far in your day. Let it all go. And very slowly start to open your eyes. And then we are going to make our way onto our back. So just take your time coming onto the back. We're going to be coming into a reclined butterfly pose. So if you are on your back, just bring the soles of your feet together. And here you can place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. You can keep the eyes closed here and take 5 breaths. You don't have to be too intense with your butterfly right now. If this feels a bit much, you can send the heels a little farther away from the body, or you can just stay in a shavasana for the next 4 breaths. But in the beginning of our practice, we can try to keep our intention slow here and just kind of start to connect with your body. Maybe take a physical body scan head to toe. Also check in with your heart. I know there's a lot of energy today, especially on this beautiful Friday, and there's a new moon, so that can also be a clearing for fresh energy coming in. Take about 3 more breaths here. Try to loosen the jaw here. If you have like tension in the teeth and you're gripping anywhere, just try to let your body be soft. Let your body know that you're safe here. And take 2 more slow, well-deserved breaths. There's never any rush in our breath practice. The longer the breath, the better the practice. Take your last full, luxurious breath here. When those lungs are all fully emptied out, bring the hands on the outsides of the knees and very slowly start to close your legs up like you're closing your favorite book. And then from here, we're going to grab behind the knees or the ankles. We're going to come into a little happy baby here. So if you can grab your feet, go ahead and grab your feet. I will ask, though, if your tailbone is lifted up towards the sky, try to send the tailbone down. That way, all of your back is on the mat. And then once you are in that position, you can start to rock around and let the floor give you a back massage here. Just roll around, maybe stretch one leg, stretch the other. No matter what you do, stay breathing. We're going to be here for about 3 more breaths. Just gently waking up the body, being mindful of our breath, not trying to feel too rushed. I feel like that's kind of what our vibe is all over in life, so it's kind of nice to just slow down here. And take 1 more breath. Just move nice and free here. Let your body just make natural wide movements. And then when you exhale, bring the feet back down, but keep the knees up. We're going to take a figure 4 stretch from here. So you're going to bring your right ankle on top of the left knee. And then if you look down at your legs, they're going to make a triangle shape in the middle. Keep the head down, and from here you can send the right arm through that triangle and then meet your left hand behind the left knee. And this is kind of like a modified pigeon pose too. So with your right elbow, I like to push that into the inner right leg there, and that kind of creates more of a stretch in the right IT band. That could feel really good. Otherwise, don't feel pressure to add any more pressure onto the body if you're not in the mood for that right now. But just take 3 breaths here. You can also stretch the left leg up straight. You can also flex the left toes back towards you, so you're ultimately getting a calf stretch on the left leg. Take 2 more breaths. And for everyone that's just joining us, welcome. You can start on your back, and we started in a reclined butterfly, moving into figure 4 legs here. So then whenever you're ready, yogis, bring the left foot down, but keep the legs exactly as they are as we're coming into a twist here. So keeping that right ankle on top of the left knee, cactus your arms out, and then drop the knees to the right so that your left foot is kind of helping that left knee come down, and then gaze towards the left and take 3 breaths here. Again, let the jaw be loose here. And sometimes it feels good if you bring your right hand and then drag them across the outer left rib cage and kind of like bring the belly fat down. That feels really good when you're breathing. And it just also feels good to massage the rib cage here with our deep breath. Just always like to offer a little extra love during our poses. And take one more breath. Full exhale, feel the belly drop. Bring the head back up and then bring the knees back up. Release the right foot down, and then we'll move to the other side for figure 4 legs. So the left ankle comes on top of the right thigh or knee. Again, you're going to see that triangle shape in between your legs. Reach your left arm through that to meet the right hand to grab behind the right knee. And again, option to push that left elbow into that crook of the left inner leg here if you want to feel more of a stretch on the left IT band. Just listen to the body. If it might feel good to move that right ankle around too, and take 3 breaths here. And this is still a good time to stay connected with that pranayama breath, so the slower, more intentional breathing, the subtle energy shift in the body, preparing us more for practice, keeping the mind nice and calm. Take another breath. And then when you are ready, release that right foot down. Release the hands from below or behind the knee. Coming into our twist. So keeping that left ankle on top of the right knee. Cactus your arms. Drop the knees to the left and gaze towards the right and take 3 breaths. And again, option here if you want to grab your left hand and kind of rub from underneath the rib cage, kind of sending that belly skin or fat down. Feels really good. Take 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath here. Complete exhalation. Bringing those legs back up. And now we're going to grab behind the knees and we're going to rock and roll our spine. But you can move slow here. Since we're just kind of bringing the energy up, let's try not to get lightheaded before practice. So just kind of roll a couple times. We're going to come into tabletop. And then from tabletop, we're going to take a child's pose. So bring the big toes to touch and slide the fingertips towards the top of the mat. And you can come down onto your forehead here. Or if you want, you can lift the chin up so it's on the mat. Sometimes that feels good if you're kind of trying to keep the energy lifted and your heart lifted. But if your forehead is down, you can rock it left and right. Massage the pineal gland there. We're just going to take 3 breaths here. We're not going to spend too much time in child's pose. This is also a good time if you would like to set an intention for practice. Like I said, there's a new moon today, so it's a very beautiful time to kind of bring in new energy for the next phase of the moon cycle. In this fiery Aries season, a couple more breaths. With all that fire, it's really good to keep ourselves nice and grounded too. And take 1 more full breath here. Now spread your fingers wide as you inhale to start to lift the heart. We're going to curl the toes and we're exhaling the hips up, coming into down dog. And you can keep the knees bent here and start to pedal the legs out. Just move slow, kind of get all the cracks and the pops out of the ankles, the knees. Let the head be loose here. Maybe shake out some yeses and some nos. Look at opposite elbows. We're going to be here for 3 more breaths. And while we're in down dog, I would like us to send the energy in both of our hands and both of our feet. And at the same time, keep the knees bent so that your tailbone is lifted and your spine is straight. And when you inhale, push that mat away, and then exhale, let the head come nice and loose, chin to chest. Take 2 more breaths, and it's okay if your heels are lifted. That's never a thing to have to bring your heels down here. So inhale, you can come on the tippy toes, and then when you exhale, you can try to send those heels down so you can feel that stretch in the calves. And take 1 more breath here. Now inhale to look up at the top of your mat. But what we're going to do as we exhale is send the right foot through the center of the hand. So we're going to be stepping into a low lunge. And you're going to release the left knee down and uncurl the left toes. So from here, you can stay in a low lunge. And you can stay here for 5 breaths. Or if you kind of want more hip opening, start to toe heel that right foot to the right edge of the mat. Bring your hands on the inside of your right foot. And you can keep the heart up here, or sometimes it feels good to ground the energy down and come onto the forearms. And if you do that, it's okay if your right knee starts to wing out, and if that feels good for you, just let that happen. But whatever you do, try not to like clench your teeth, or like, I know sometimes hip opening can feel really intense, but just try to allow that intensity to move into that right hip. So if you're clenching, just try to soften and take 3 breaths here. Allow the breath to clear out any stuck, stagnant energy that's in that hip. Allow yourself to stay in places that feel uncomfortable. 2 more breaths. And take 1 more breath here. Fully exhale. You're going to inhale, start to lift the heart. If you're a lounging lizard, we're going to toe heel that right foot back into the center of our mat. So that way our hands are framing the foot. We're going to be coming into a low lunge. So when you make sure the left foot, ankle, and shin are lined up, so you're not like crooking in or out, because we're going to be balancing on that left shin. When you feel ready and stable, inhale the arms up. Optional, take a back bend. Just optional, just a slight one can be good. Just look up, open the jaw. Let yourself feel vulnerable here for 3 breaths. And feel the support of the top of your left foot and the shins. Send that energy down in the right foot too. 2 more breaths. Open jaw, exhale. Last breath here. Full exhale. Inhale, slowly bring the arms up. Exhale to frame that right foot. We're going to be coming into pyramid pose. So you're going to bring that left heel down and then straighten the right leg. But keep the hands framing the foot. We're not coming up quite yet. And you can bring that left foot a little closer up towards the top. And then from here, with your hands framing the foot, inhale, lift the chin up. Heart is lifted so your spine is straight. Stay here as you exhale. Take 3 breaths. And this is your practice. If you feel like you want to bring the chin down, you can do that towards the chest. Take 2 more breaths. Root the energy down in the left foot. Feel the energy supporting you in the right foot. Take another full breath. And yeah, your right knee can be slightly bent if that's a little too much for you. And now we're going to be coming into warrior one. So you will be bending into that right knee. That left foot is going to stay out at 40-degree angle. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bend a little deeper in that right knee if it feels good. Stay here for 3 breaths. You can try to bring the pinkies towards each other. Keep the heart lifted. This is slightly twisting here. You have 2 breaths to go. Take one more breath, exactly as you are. And then we're gonna windmill the arms open, turning into warrior two. So you're gonna be facing the left side of the mat. Your right heel will be in the center line of the inner left foot. And then your hips will be turned over towards the left. Bend into that right knee, shoulders up. Look towards the right, take 3 breaths here. And this is where some yoga teachers like to cue a drishti gaze, which is a yoga gaze. So it's something still, light in the face muscles here. Take one more breath. Now keep the bend in the right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip that right palm back so you're going to feel that right rib cage stretch. The left hand can be on the back left leg. Stay for an extra breath. Your gaze can be up or down at the back foot, whatever feels good today. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring those hands down to frame the right foot. And here we're going to send the right knee back to come into tabletop. And here you can choose. We didn't do a cat-cow, so if you feel like doing a cat-cow right here, you can move into cat-cow, or you can come into child's pose, or you can come into a down dog. So just take what feels good for you as we set up for the left side, lizard and low lunge into our pyramid. So pedal out the feet. If you have not come into down dog, make your way to down dog. Now from here, we're going to step the left foot through the center of the hands. Release the right knee. We're setting up for low lunge. So you can decide if you kind of just want to work on your balance and your breath before we kind of make any more movement. You can stay right here. Just kind of start to ground your energy. Or if you want to even up and you did lizard on the right, bring your hands on the inside of the left foot. Toe heel that left foot out towards the left side of the mat. And each side will probably feel different. So just kind of work with your body. If one side feels more flexible or more stuck, just work with it. And try not to judge yourself either. And take 3 deep breaths here. Unclench the jaw. 2 more energy clearing breaths. Release all that stagnant stuff out of that left hip. Allow the discomfort and allow the growth. 1 more breath here. Full exhale. Inhale, starting to bring that heart back forward and then toe heeling our left foot into the center as we're moving into low lunge, but we're not rushing here. We want to be able to hold our low lunge for 4 to 5 breaths. When you're ready, inhale the arms up, back bend of your choice if you want one. 4 breaths. Feel the energy supporting you in the left foot. The right shin and the top of the right foot are here for you. 3 breaths. Open the jaw, exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, slowly come up nice and slow. Frame that left foot. Remember, we're moving next, pyramid. So we're going to curl the right toes, both legs straighten, but we're staying low in a modified pyramid. We're just working on our balance here. So you can bring that right foot up closer. And now you want your right foot to be slightly angled out as if we're coming into warrior one. And you do want the spine straight here. So keeping the left foot, hands framing the left foot. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Spine is straight. And then you can stay for the exhale. Or if you want to travel deeper into practice, start to bring the chin down towards the chest. Maybe one day you start to bring the forehead towards the shin. Take 2 breaths. But right now, just keep the focus on the feet supporting you and the breath clearing you. And take another full breath. And then start to bend into that left knee as we make our way into warrior one on the left side. Inhale, arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, bend into that left knee, pinkies towards each other. Slight twisting in the body. Take 3 breaths here. Don't hold your breath. Two more. Beautiful breath. Last breath. And then windmill those arms coming into warrior two. Now you get to see the beautiful lake here. So just make some time to adjust your feet. Don't worry about landing into these poses perfectly. If your feet aren't aligned, bring your hands on the hips and bring the feet into alignment. So the right back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your left heel is going to be in the center line of the inner right foot. Bend into the left knee and let that left knee point towards the left pinky toe so you get that nice opening in the hips. Shoulders relaxed, drishti gaze. 3 breaths here. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, feel that energy travel from the base of the spine all the way up, and then release all that stuck energy through the exhale. Take 1 more breath. Strong, beautiful prana, lungs. Exhale, start to frame that left foot and then choose. We're not really taking sun salutations today. So if you want to come into plank, step that left foot back, plank pose. If you do take plank, hold it for 3 breaths, activate the core, let the spine be straight. Just know you can drop your knees at any time and you're still doing plank. Take another breath. Now exhale, drop the knees, bring that heart down nice and slow. Nice and slow. Uncurl the toes, inhale a baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Let's take 3 more cobras. It's Friday. Let's have some heart opening energy here. But we will get ourselves set up for cobra properly. So spread the fingers wide, bring the hands down to the floating rib cage. Your elbows are gonna poke up like a 90-degree angle. And then your feet can be whatever they want. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to press the feet together and have the toenails pressed into the mat, don't do it. Otherwise, if you want to have like a tight cobra tail, you can go ahead and zip those feet together. Now breathe and do nothing. Save your energy. And then next time you inhale, try to not use the hands, but use the low back muscles as you lift the heart. A small baby cobra, just lift the heart. And then exhale that forehead down. And now we're going to do this 3 more times. We're going to grow our cobra head a little more each way. Inhale, peel up, the chin lifts, maybe the gaze lifts. Float the hands, maybe. Exhale. Inhale, you can also tent the fingertips too. Inhale, lifting that heart. Exhale, forehead down. 3rd cobra, inhale, you can lengthen the arms, lifting the heart. Look up. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, we're going to walk our hands to the feet. Once we do, inhaling halfway lift, hands on the shin, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, small bend to the knees. You can take a rag doll here, or you can, if you want, you can kind of like hit the back of the calves if you need some calf love here. Otherwise, whatever forward fold feels good today. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. Also, it can feel good to cup your fingertips underneath the base of the skull. And when you do that, you can also massage those muscles that sit at the base of the skull. The suboccipital muscles, those are. Kind of feels good to let the head be heavy, like a heavy bowling ball. If you imagine that we're carrying that around every day. So it just feels good to just let that be loose, let that blood flow. Take another breath. Okay, now release that grip. Slowly inhale to stand. Bring your arms overhead. Maybe a baby back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that one more time. One big breath together. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Come into mountain pose. Just close your eyes here. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and take a sip of water before we come into our balancing pose. If you are in mountain, ground the energy into the feet. Feel the support of the earth below you. Whatever energy you send there will be received. So send some good energy into our beautiful earth. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Look down at your toes. If you can't see your toes, sit back a little deeper. We're going to be here 3 breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. 2 breaths. Stay where you are. This pose is called awkward pose. So if you feel awkward, you're doing amazing. 1 more breath. Exhale, fold. Release those thighs. Such a relief. Inhale halfway. Stay here for a breath. Feel that core as you exhale. Engage those deep abdominals. Next time you exhale, fold. All right, next time you inhale, we're going to bend the knees. We're coming back into chair pose. We're coming into balancing eagle here next. So you're going to swing your right arm. To you, it looks like I'm swinging my left, but swing your right arm underneath the left. You can either cross it here, hug yourself, or make an eagle beak. Now from here, right foot lifts. Either cross it across your leg and toe stand. You don't have to make eagle legs if you don't want to. This is a balancing pose. When you feel supported, take a little seat. 3 breaths. Inhale to lift the elbows. Feel the shoulders expand. Feel the energy of that left foot into the earth supporting you. 2 breaths. This pose is union with yourself. You and you are here. 1 more breath. Exhale, sit a little deeper if you can. Inhale, splash, 5-pointed star. Exhale, swan dive. Slow and elegant. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay for a breath. When you exhale, like you're sucking your belly in because you want to engage those deep abdominals. Take an inhale. Fold as you exhale. Remember, we're going to pop up into chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, take a seat. We're moving into eagle on the left. Left arm wraps under the right. Either cross, hug, or make that eagle beak. Feel the energy in that right foot as you pick up the left. Wrap the left foot. If the elbows move to the left, move them to the right. Move the knees to the left. Take 3 breaths. This pose, like I said, is union. Mirroring yourself. Soul, mind, body, breath. 1 more breath. You got this. Exhale, sit. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, slowly come down. From here, we're going to separate the feet a little. We're going to coming into a straddle fold. So Separate those feet. You can keep the palms down so that you're in a halfway lift. All right, from here, keep that left hand down. Inhale, right arm comes up. You can look up here. When you exhale, stay. Engage those deep abdominals. Twist a little deeper if you can. Stay for another breath. Inhale, arm is straight up. Exhale, maybe twisting. All right, untwist. Right palm comes down. Inhale, left arm comes up. Look up. Exhale, engage those abdominals. Twisting a little deeper if we can. One more breath. Untwist. Walk your hands towards the top of the right foot. Bring down that right knee. Slide onto your belly. So we're facing back normal on our yoga mats. Coming into belly shavasana. Just take a little breath here. Feel your heart beating. Feel that connection you have with yourself and with the earth and your practice, and even showing up on your yoga mat today is pretty awesome. We're going to take just a few breaths here, just kind of let our energy come back to a calm place. And eventually we will be moving into half frog. Take another full breath. Full exhale. Now you're going to separate your hands and make field goal post hands or cactus arms. Okay, now bring out the left knee like a 90-degree angle, and then let the right cheek come down so your gaze is looking towards the bent knee. So we're in half frog here. You can keep that knee bent, or you can straighten that leg if that feels good. But if the knee is bent and you want a little bit more in practice, slide the hands back, kind of like we're going to take a cobra pose, so the elbows are up. Then you can inhale and peel that heart up, and you're going to feel more intensity in that stretch. You can also exhale that head back. And you can kind of flow here, sending the heart down slowly and taking your time with breath. So don't like rush through if you're opening that groin. Just let the breath lead you. Just an option, or you can be just completely still for the next 3 or 4 breaths. You can also keep yourself up. Take one more breath. We're going to stay on our belly, but you're going to bring that left leg back straight. And now you're going to bring out both arms like a capital T shape. And where we're moving next is we're rolling towards the left. So we're bringing that left foot back behind us, stretching that right shoulder. Keep the ear down. The left foot can come behind you. And if you're very flexible and you want more, you can also bring that right foot up. You can also bring the left hand behind you if you want to keep the pectoral muscles more open and stretched. Yeah, so your left foot will be down behind you, flat into the ground. Take another couple breaths here. you're ready, roll back onto the belly, and then we're going to take the half frog on the opposite side. So left cheek comes down, right leg comes out like a 90-degree angle. Take 5 breaths here, or move through a little small vinyasa flow. Vinyasa is just syncing breath with movement. That's what vinyasa means. So you can inhale, look up, let the head drop back. Exhale, heart comes down. Remember, we're keeping our hands like a cobra hood. You can look up, let that jaw open. Exhale, heart down. 3 more breaths in whatever you're choosing in your practice. Take 1 more breath. Now we're gonna make our way into that shoulder stretch. So gently bring that right leg back. And then, yeah, your both arms are gonna make that capital T shape as you roll over towards that left shoulder. Right foot comes behind you. Take 3 to 4 breaths here. Two more breaths. When you are ready, you can roll back onto the belly. Press back into an embryo pose. So knees together, ankles together, forehead down. Just take a breath here. Your hands can be on the back of the heels. Just another moment of solitude for yourself. When you're ready, slowly roll up and make your way onto your back for your final pose, Shavasana. Take any last movement you need along the way. If you want anything additional, like legs up the wall, or just you need maybe another happy baby, just get anything out that you need to get out. But then allow yourself to come into a deep rest for a minute or two. Take some time or take some space. Let the palms be open. Let the toes be pointing opposite direction. Just let yourself be nothing at all. Don't worry about breath. Allow this beautiful practice to bless you head to toe, mind and soul. Allow yourself to be still. Try not to let any thoughts start to pop in. Just give yourself this beautiful clarity. Before we move on, I'll let you know when it's time to go. can keep your eyes closed, but start to bring some awareness back into the body in a very gentle and subtle way. Maybe move your fingers and your toes. You are welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you would like. We're going to close practice right here on our backs. And thank you guys so much for showing up for yourself onto your yoga mats and also for trusting me with your practice. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, Devonna, and for all of you joining us today. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.